have a monkey in your pants?
Hi guys, how's it going? This is a tag response video. Is that what we call these things? I do not know. I was recently tagged by Meister Alan Stewart. I'll put a link down to his channel down below. It's basically a tag response. I don't know if that's what we've decided to call it. As in, we've decided, me, a video that's doing the rounds in the community, 3 questions to answer and then tag 3 other people, on the hope that maybe some of them haven't already done this. I know that didn't come out my mouth very well. Blah. But anyway, I'll put a link down to Alan Stewart's video down below. Please check him out. And I'm looking at my screen, and the first one was, what game in your collection would you like to have boxed and complete? Now, I was a bit confused with this question. By confused, I mean confused. Does it mean what game that is in my collection now which is not boxed and complete would I like to have boxed and complete? Or what game would I like to have in my collection boxed and complete? Did that make sense? Did in my head. First I was like, if it's something that I don't have but I'd like to have boxed and complete, I was like, you could pick like Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, do you know what I mean? Like, Castlevania Dracula X, Sealed, an expensive game or something like that, but I thought no. First of all, I've not got any cartridges at this current moment in time because I like to sell stuff, buy stuff, sell stuff, and buy stuff, and sell stuff, and then buy stuff, and then maybe sell stuff again. So I've got very, very few loose games. So if it's something that's currently in my collection, I thought this would be a quite interesting way to do it because it'll lead on to something else. You'll see what I mean. If it was something that was already in my collection, I think that it's not boxed. It has to be a ZX Spectrum game, obviously. It would be Mario Brothers on cassette, ladies and gentlemen. All in its beauty. This is a cassette, children. Yes, Mario Brothers, the original arcade game Mario Brothers, for the ZX Spectrum. I like to have that boxed. It's not necessarily hard to find boxed or anything, but it's a game that I don't currently have in my collection boxed. So I'd like to have that boxed if that's the way we're going. But if we're not going that way, then it's any game to have in my collection boxed rather than a game that's already in my collection that isn't boxed that I could have boxed. I'm going to also go with Mario Brothers, but for the Atari 2600. Again, probably not a very expensive game to find boxed and complete. But the reason being is I did do a video on this quite a little while ago. It is the first game I ever bought with my own money back in the day with my pocket money for when I had the good old little Atari 2600 Junior. Remember going to the shop, remember buying it, remember taking it home and playing it and thinking that it was good. The Atari 2600 was good when you were a child, but never mind. But yeah, I think that would be a good thing to have in my collection because it holds a certain nostalgic, sentimental value. It's not the exact copy that I bought as a child, but I think it would be good to have the first game I ever bought with my own money boxed and complete. Although it's not the same copy, but you get where I'm going with this, okay? Next question is, what's your favourite potato chip flavour? Potato chips. What is a potato chip? I jest. No, obviously in my neck of the woods in the UK we call them crisps, not potato chips. My favourite flavour of potato chips would have to be, let me see, something quite boring actually. It'd probably be prawn cocktail Walker's crisps, or Doritos, the tangy cheese flavour crisps, or there's Mexican chili McCoy's crisps. I like them, and I will put a picture up of each one of them so you can salivatate just like I am now. I'm not going to pick a favourite, but those are my 3. But I tell you something I discovered recently, which are certainly not my favourite, and I've got no idea where this flavour even came from, but Ranch Raccoon with sour cream flavour. Ranch Raccoon flavour with sour cream from Dorset. You see what my face is doing, I'm not even eating it. Do people eat Ranch Raccoon in some other country? Like, what flavour is Ranch Raccoon if it's not an actual raccoon? I don't know, but the most disgusting crisps I've ever tasted in my life. But my favourite, toss up between prawn cocktail Walker's crisps and probably Mexican chili McCoy's crisps. Yum yum. Question number 3 is, what is the best vacation you've had and where would you like to go? Best vacation I've had was probably, oh, I'll get in trouble if I get this wrong, but my honeymoon, I'm not going to say a year in case my wife watches how many years ago it was, went to Cyprus and had a villa, huge villa, private villa, swimming pool, set on a hill, big villa, private pool, had a hire car for a good couple of weeks, and we just bombed about Cyprus in this car, done what we want when we want. I had my little one with me. It was awesome weather, a great place, and I'd love to go back there again. But I think I was spoiled, obviously, because it was my honeymoon, and it was a big villa to myself. And if I went back, I wouldn't be happy unless I had the same again, sort of thing. But where would I like to go? I'm just looking at the question there. Similar, very similar answers to Alan, main Meister himself. Is I've always wanted to check out Japan, Tokyo, a country that fascinates me massively. The culture over there, just the way of life, the modern life, and also the historical side of things. The history of the country really interests me, and I'd love to go over there. I'd love to go over there. I think years ago you saw like on news and whatever, these little hotel tubey pod things. You can go sleep in like a little poddy thing, a little tube with a telly and stuff, experience stuff like that, as well as go off into the mountains and see temples and all that. I think it'd be amazing. And I've said for a long time now as well that one thing I'd want to do before I die, which again, me and Meister Alan said, a bucket list, I'd like to get an American car of some sort, something pretty cool, stereotypical, retro, iconic American car, and drive, I've said actually, drive through to every state in America, rather than just drive from one side to the other. I'd like to drive to every single state. It could take me a hell of a long time, but whether I'll ever do it or not, I do not know. But something I definitely want to do actually is go to America and probably try and see as much as I possibly can, as well as go over to Japan, Tokyo, and just soak it up and experience everything that there is out there to experience. That's my 3 questions. No, it's not. That's my 3 answers to the tag response questions. It's really late here. I'm just moving those crisps out of the way. And 3 people I'd like to tag, and it's quite hard to keep track of who's already maybe done these and who hasn't. So I suppose it's a good idea that we're doing 3 tags, if you like. So there's a good chance that at least one of these nominees hasn't already done this, and they can do it and tag people to try and continue the tag response thing. And I'm going to say, Tony, Electric Adventures, I'd like to tag you, sir. I'd also like to tag Englebert3rd, and also across the pond, misterdude206. I'll put a link down to all their channels down below anyway. But I'd love to see tag responses from you 3 nominees as well, please. I told you it's really fucking late here, it really is, and I've been here all the past few days and I'm quite tired, so just give me a break. That's it for me, guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?